متفق عليه. وعن سهل ابن سعد أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال, inshallah ta'ala, by next class I will have copies بإذن of this section for everybody بإذن by Wednesday. أخي remind me, جزاك الله خيرا. Muhammad, I'll give it to you inshallah. So on the authority of Sahl ibn Sa'ad رضي الله عنه وأرضاه قال إن في الجنة بابا. In the Jannah, it is a gate in the Jannah. يقال له الريان. And the name Sahl ibn Sa'ad. Sahl ibn Sa'ad. On the authority of Sahl ibn Sa'ad رضي الله عنه وأرضاه, and this hadith also متفق عليه. Right? He's saying, in the Jannah, it is a bab, it is a gate. يقال له الريان. And it is called, the bab that is called الريان. How many gates in the Jannah? Abu Asma? 8. 8. Someone will enter from all the gates for sure. Man huwa Muhammad? Huh? No, someone will enter or will have the choice to enter from all the gates. Abu Bakr. Right? But I'm talking about beside the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Huh? Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, he will have the option to enter from all the doors of the Jannah. Aywa?
Also the Nisa.
Right. But here, this is somebody muayyan, somebody specific. His name was mentioned in regard to that. That he will have the option to enter from any of the doors, right, of the Jannah. So on the authority of Sahl ibn Sa'ad radiyallahu anhu wa arda, أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم mentioned, إن في الجنة بابا يقال له الريان يدخل منه الصائمون يوم القيامة لا يدخل منه أحد غيرهم. الله أكبر. يقال أين الصائمون فيقومون لا يدخل منه أحد غيرهم فإذا دخلوا أغلق فلم يدخل منه أحد. On the authority of Sahl ibn Sa'ad radiyallahu anhu wa ardah, he said, the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, in the Jannah there is a gate that is called Ar-Rayyan. In it, or by way of it, the fasting people will enter. The fasting people will enter the door, the Jannah, through Ar-Rayyan. يوم القيامة ولا يدخل منه أحد غيرهم. And no one besides them will enter. Meaning no one besides the fasting people will enter in that gate. يقال, a voice will be heard to say, أين الصائمون, where are those fasting people? فيقومون, and they will stand up. They will stand up. They will stand up. And لا يدخل منه أحد غيرهم, and none will enter from that gate. No one will enter from that gate besides those who are fasting, the fasting people. فإذا دخلوا, if they finish entering from that door, he say أغلق, it will be locked. فلم يدخل منه أحد, and no one will have access to it whatsoever again. So this shows what? The virtue of fasting. After knowing the ruling of fasting, now this, barakallahu fikum, is the virtue of fasting. So the first hadith was the hadith of Abu Huraira, muttafaqun alayhi. ماذا قال? What was the hadith about? Tunkara? Of course we're doing something about fasting. Okay. We ain't doing nothing about Hajj and Umrah. No, we passed it. We're talking about we're talking about here the virtue of fasting. The virtue of fasting. The virtue of fasting. The hadith of Abu Huraira. Yes, Sulaiman.
The person has two pleasures. That's what.
That was the second one. Yes, it's correct. But that was the second one. The first one we're talking about.
Oh, the first one is whenever the Prophet Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam say, whenever fast Ramadan, it believes.
No, read what you write. What you wrote. Read what you wrote. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. What grade are you in? 6th grade, you writing like this? اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آله اللهم رب هذه عبدك والصلاة على محمد. Sulaiman
Abu Hurairah said, the Prophet Rasul Sallallahu
alayhi
Alaihi
salatu salam.
Wasallam said, whoever fasts Ramadan and believe
Very good,
his obligation
right? And it's from Allah.
is from Allah,
Aywa.
Allah will forgive.
There's one left. It's 2. Whoever believe, fasting while believing that it is an obligation from Allah, a command from Allah, and seeking the reward from Allah, that Allah will forgive you all your past sins. طيب, the second hadith, Abu Bakr. That's the second hadith of Abu Hurairah. Him. Very good. Now break that down a little bit for me. When he breaking his fast, what is that pleasure about? What is it linked with? Food. Very good. How about the second one now?
He's happy about all the fasting he's done.
Right. He'll be happy meeting his Lord with his fasting. Very good. The third hadith was the hadith of man. Who was the third hadith about? Ibn? Sahl ibn Sa'd. Sahl ibn Sa'd. أخرجه من? أخرجه. You're not writing, man. You ain't gonna get it. This thing will look very simple to you, but you don't write it, you don't have it. أخرجه متفق عليه. So the hadith of Sahl ibn Sa'd radiyallahu anhu arda, he mentioned, and this is a very easy hadith to, alhamdulillah, memorize and see. This is why, if you look at how the Shaykh brought the book, it's very at ease, alhamdulillah. Now, the third matter that we're dealing with here is وجوب الصيام رمضان برؤية الهلال. Now we talk about, barakallah, the ruling of fasting. The second is the virtue of fasting. Now, the obligation of fasting when sighting the moon, when the moon is being sighted. So in other words, here, it is the issue of how do we start fasting that he is dealing with. How do we start fasting? It is an obligation, وجوب الصيام رمضان, fasting, an obligation of fasting the month of Ramadan, برؤية الهلال, seeing the crescent, the crescent, or the moon, the new moon. عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه وأرضاه. عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه وأرضاه. Right? Another hadith of Abu Hurairah. So that's the third hadith of Abu Hurairah tonight we're studying. And it is muttafaqun alayhi also. Easy. On the authority of Abu Hurairah radiyallahu anhu, he mentioned that the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Sumu li ru'yatihi. Fast when you see the crescent. Fast when you see the moon. Wa aftiru li ru'yatihi. And break your fast when you see the crescent again. فَإِنْ غُمَّ عَلَيْكُمْ. If it is cloudy or it is hidden to you, it is cloudy, there is no visibility on the sky, he say, فَعَدُّوا ثَلَاثِينَ, complete to 30 days in the month of Sha'ban or Ramadan, to break the fast. So this hadith, when he says Sumu li ru'yatihi, it is the first to say that how do we start the Ramadan? By way of sighting the moon. By way of sighting the moon. Not like how the Murid and the Ahlul Bid'ah they do. The Tijani and the like them they do. They want to wait till the Sheikh say fast. And they will say, if we see the moon, we see with our own eyes. Right? And the Sheikh didn't tell us to fast, we will not fast. And you got people like this, believe it or not. They will see the moon, they will say, hey, I've seen the moon, but I'm not fasting. I'm waiting for the order from the Sheikh. I'm waiting for the order of the Sheikh to start fasting. But the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he says, Sumu li ru'yatihi, fast when you see it. And fast and break your fast when you see it. If it is cloudy, فَإِنْ غُمَّ عَلَيْكُمْ, if it is cloudy or there is no visibility, then complete the 30 days. Complete the 30 days. بما يثبت الشهر بما يثبت الشهر بما يثبت الشهر, by way of what it's gonna be known that the month of Ramadan started. By way of what are the ways by way of which we will know that the month of Ramadan has started? يثبت شهر رمضان برؤية الهلال ولو من واحد عدل. It will be affirmed to start the month of Ramadan if the moon is being sighted, even if it is one person that is adl, meaning a person that is free from major sins, and he does not constantly sin, meaning does not al-istimraru ala saghair, he does not continuously involve in the minor sin. This is someone that, barakallah fi, if he see the moon, that he is what? Trustworthy. Amma a person, he is smoking, I seen the moon right there, his shahada is not taken. Because of what? Al-istimrar, he is persistent upon the sins. Or a person, he cut the lihya, he said, I seen the moon, his testimony is not to be taken. A person, straight up, this is why we got to fight harder in this thing. He is dragging his pants, al-istimrar, persistent upon sins. He is not having udul no more. He doesn't have udul no more. And that's why this matters, barakallah fi, it is very important that we, be deep in this, inshallah ta'ala. وَلَوْ مِنْ وَاحِدْ عَدْلٍ, even if it is a one person that have udula, or that has adala, meaning he is just. Here the justice here, it means what? He does not involve in major sins. And he does not persist in the minor sins. He does not involve, alaykum salam, it doesn't involve in the major sins, and he does not have what is called istimrar ala saghair. He does not persist upon the minor sins. أو إكمال عدة شعبان 30 يوما, or to complete the fasting of Sha'ban, to complete the counting of Sha'ban 30 days. Counting, either seeing the moon, even if it is one individual that saw it, and he has adl, he has adala, or completing the month of Sha'ban for 30 days. Completing the month of Sha'ban for 30 days. So here we have so far 3 ways to start the Ramadan, to know the Ramadan started. Either you see it, or someone that have adl seen it, or we complete the 30 days of Sha'ban. These are the three. One of these three. We're going to be barakallah fi